From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. It's going to be turning a lot colder next week. So today and maybe this weekend, maybe a good time to kind of winterize your home, or at least look around and see if you could add a few things there just to keep yourself a little bit warmer, especially next week. It wouldn't hurt to inspect your chimney, insulate your attic. Yeah, that's a bigger task, but that attic insulation certainly helps keep the heat in. Install and test smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Clean out your gutters, another kind of big task there. Caulk and weather strip doors and windows. I'm gonna have to weather strip a door over the weekend, and gather supplies and insulate exposed pipes. You certainly don't want to have any exposed pipes next week. Gather supplies as in maybe some firewood or stuff like that if you do have a wood burning stove. It is going to be turning colder than normal next week. Our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, this would be January 10th through January 16th. So some of the 5 P's here of cold weather. You do want to protect people, pets, pipes, plants, and as always, practice fire and heating safety. Do want to talk about the forecast models because there's been some hints at some precipitation towards the end of next week and into Saturday. So you kind of have to think about it like the Plinko game on The Price is Right. You have a number of outcomes here, and you have the current conditions. As you drop that chip, there are many paths for the forecast to take, but each step depends on the path beforehand. So it's kind of complicated. Despite all the possibilities, a model only gives you one solution at that moment in time. So it may show you something crazy, it may show you something not so crazy, but it's only showing you one solution, and the actual path, the closer you get to that event, the fewer possible paths there are. So something to kind of think about when you're looking at these longer range models. This is what the current setup is looking like. The setup looks to be conducive for some type of precipitation. This would be January 10th through January 11th. So you do have the cold air in place. If this low that develops, that's expected to develop in the Gulf of Mexico, if it's too close to the southeast, you're talking about rain. If it's too far away, you're talking about dry conditions. If it's just right, you're talking about snow. But again, it's hard for it to snow in South Carolina in general. Officially, at least officially from the experimental forecast from the Climate Prediction Center, there is that slight risk for some snow. At least they're saying some slight risk for some heavy snow for at least portions of the Deep South. That would be January 10th through January the 11th. Latest run of our European forecast model, and I show this. This isn't necessarily a forecast per se, but this is what the European model was showing, some light snow impacting parts of South Carolina late Friday into early parts of Saturday. I show that because the American model shows just maybe a flurry or two with some rain and some mixed precipitation. These models have been kind of going back and forth over the past few days. So once we get to probably Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we'll start to have a better handle of what we may or may not see Friday and Saturday. And so we're talking about the 10th and 11th. Long ways away. A lot can change still. 51 degrees was our high yesterday. Haven't had any rain so far this year. Our records will be safe. 23 years ago, we had snow on the ground and we picked up 7/10 of an inch additional amount of snow there. Record rainfall was set just 5 years ago, 2020. Record high 79, record lows 13. Don't expect any record lows next week, but it will be pretty cold. It's going to be breezy today as a cold front moves through the area. Clouds decrease through the day. Clear skies tomorrow morning. Allow our temperatures to drop. So it'll be kind of a cold start to your Saturday. Even with a lot of sunshine Saturday afternoon, it's not going to warm up a whole lot. Clouds will start to build in for the second half of the weekend. That'll be ahead of our next weather maker. You do notice some mixed precipitation, maybe some snow up towards parts of North Carolina and Virginia. A stray shower is going to be possible late in the day on Sunday, but rain chances do increase on Monday. This is how the European forecast model sees the next few days. The best chance rain on Monday. American model showing the same thing. Dry conditions Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Over the next 7 days, a tenth to a quarter to maybe some higher amounts of rain or precipitation in the upstate of South Carolina. Winds out of the west, 15 to 20 miles per hour today as that cold front does approach. Highs pretty close to average, mid to upper 50s. Our average high is 57 degrees this time of year. There's the lake wind advisory in effect beginning at 11. That will continue until midnight, gusts up to 35 miles per hour on our area lakes. Mid to upper 40s for daytime highs tomorrow, so we'll say a chilly day. A lot of sunshine, but still a little bit cool. Clouds increase on Sunday. Rain's going to be likely on Monday. That colder air does spill in Tuesday, Wednesday. Do have Thursday highlighted at this point because those lows, pretty cold, highs, pretty chilly. High temperatures struggling into the low 40s, it looks like Thursday. Lake forecast, a bit breezy today, obviously, with that lake wind advisory, but not bad over the weekend if you can take the cooler than normal conditions. Same thing for the beach forecast over the weekend. Sunday looks to be a better day with temperatures kind of climbing for a number of locations. Myrtle Beach, mid to upper 40s Saturday, near 50 on Sunday. Rain on Monday. The forecast for Charleston showing basically that same thing with those temperatures climbing into the middle 60s maybe on Monday with the rain in the forecast. Greenville, cloudy on Sunday, small chance rain Sunday, rain chances increase on Monday. Notice the trend in those temperatures, upper 30s Thursday, so that colder air will be spilling in next week. Do expect drier than normal conditions for us, we'll say a sliver of South Carolina, near normal rainfall conditions for the rest of us. That would be January 10th through January 16th. As always, you can follow me on these social media outlets. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.